So I have something to say. Do the upgrades already. This is to my sellers. This is not a buyer's video, and I'm talking upgrades to your home. You need them. Hey, welcome back. I have one thing to say to sellers right now. Do the upgrades before you sell. You're gonna thank me forever. I'm obviously worked up today because I have been seeing the most outrageous final sale prices on houses just like yours, but they have one glaring difference. The seller did the upgrades and the out-of-town buyers are going crazy. I live and I work in Augusta, Georgia, and I love what I do, but I have another adjacent passion, and that is to see dated homes be brought back to life. It seems like I'm not the only one because I moved to Augusta from California, and I can speak firsthand that incoming buyers will pay a premium if you just give them what they want. Real fast, here are some upgrades you can do that feel expensive, but I promise you're gonna make that money back and then some. Number one, hard surface flooring throughout the house. And if you can do engineered hardwood or tile, that'd be better because LVP is just getting overused, but contact a flooring specialist that will work in your budget. Buyers love a gorgeous, consistent floor. It makes the house look bigger, it makes everything feel cleaner, and it will go a long way. I can't tell you how many times a buyer has asked me to count how many different floors there are in the house. It's a little strange. You go from a vinyl flooring to a tile, and then to wood, and then to laminate, and then there's carpet, which always feels a bit dirty. So just do it. I know it's gonna be your biggest expense, but I promise it will go a long way. Paint your entire house one neutral color and don't make everything gray. But if you have to use gray, because that's the thing, right? I would only recommend Reposed Gray or Modern Gray. And you can call me for the brand, but that's my very personal opinion. You don't have to take it, but that's what I would say. Don't do gray walls with gray flooring because then the entire house looks gray. And if you're anything like your buyer, there is a sense that you don't want to walk into a completely sterile space, but you want it to look upgraded, modern, like a clean slate, a way for the buyers to look and say, I can see my things in here. That's also, on a side note, why staging is really wonderful. Emptying your stuff out and actually getting a stager, especially at the higher price points. You need to remove the Formica countertops. I don't know what it is about the South. I even have seen new builders still use Formica in their guest bedrooms. And I'm just like, I'm telling you, incoming buyers from other markets are just shocked that people are still using it. It doesn't age, it doesn't hold up. You may have maintained it. It might look clean, but it is not a really sterile, clean surface. I hate to break this to you, but neither is tile countertops. So if you can, upgrade all your countertops, and that includes your bathrooms. So you want to upgrade to a granite. If you can afford it, it'd be amazing if you did engineered quartz. Just like the floors, it's a big budget item, but there are budget-friendly granites. You can even look at possibly doing a concrete countertop, but work with someone who will make these elements complement each other. Change out the hardware throughout the house to match. All oil rub bronze or brass or chrome, and you want it to be all the doorknobs, the drawer pulls, the faucets, anything that would complement each other but you would notice from room to room. And if you can, upgrade your light fixtures in that same hardware as well. Clean up the landscaping and lay fresh mulch or pine straw. I don't mean to be a heartbreaker. You might have a beautiful custom home with wood molding and wood paneling. You might have an entire room of wood paneling. But depending on what it looks like, for some people it looks dated or even cheap, even if it wasn't. So paint wood if and only if it looks very dated or cheap, but also look at some of the trends, talk to someone and see if it's a good idea to paint your molding. And here's a bonus. Do yourself and your buyers a favor and hire a professional. If you are not someone skilled at construction, I know labor is pricey, but it's not as pricey as a horrible tile job. And here's an added bonus, and it's just an opinion, but no more shiplap. Shiplap cannot cover up a multitude of sins. It is a trend, and unless it is strategically placed by a designer, it will ultimately date a house. And there you go. I believe that every house needs a refresh. You do know, I believe, in your heart, that the tobacco sauce bottle wallpaper that you love will not be something someone else loves, and you should gift them with a blank slate. For more exciting seller's tips, download the Real Cost of Selling Your Home guide, and please don't hesitate to connect with us.